What the heck? Technical issues lately. Hang on there. Hello, everybody. Bear with me. We're going to put this over here. I can't seem to get my crowd noise going today. There it is. There it is. Okay. How's everybody doing? Yeah, I had a couple of doctor appointments this morning. And there's Frank. Hello there, Frank and Franklin. Welcome in, Ben. Trent, long time no see. And yeah, Frank there, he's already told you about it. The pre-play. It was a slugfest, 8-7. When the dust settled, the Pirates were left standing. You know, this new, every time now when I open it's a Bing video, the baseball ambience, all 9 innings. And then it tries to play some ads where they just kind of stop and start, and then eventually the background noise comes in, the crowd noise. Oh my, Ben. I do not envy you. I'm running a couple minutes behind. We'll get right to it. It's going to be the Houston Astros at the Pittsburgh Pirates today, the final game of June the 3rd. And righty Larry Dierker will oppose lefty Woody Fryman. Let's take a look at the numbers. Dierker so far has been splendid. In 8 starts, he's 3-2 with a fine 2.68 earned run average, 1 complete game. He's given up just 44 hits in 57 innings of work. Fryman has split duty between starting and relieving. He's 1-2 with a 5.32 ERA, just 22 innings of work. And most of the damage against him coming as a starter. So I kind of think, especially when you consider he's the only left-handed pitcher on the Pirates that can relieve. They do have Veal. Veal's their only other lefty. He's a pure starter. I think they would have been better served just to leave Fryman in the pen, but as you can see, he'll make 28 starts, so it is what it is. And he was primarily a starter, so I guess I take it back. It was nice to have a lefty in the pen for the Pirates, but they don't have one, so that's the way it goes. Pirates tied for second at 28-18 with the Phillies, a game back of the Dodgers. The Astros have lost 4 straight ball games and have dropped to 500. Oh yeah, well wishes definitely going out to Ben. Here's the lineup for Houston today. Joe Morgan will lead it off at second base. Sonny Jackson at shortstop. Jimmy Wynn in center field bats third. Dave Nicholson will be in right. Felix Mantilla is at first base with Bob Aspromani down at third. Rusty Staub is in left field. Ron Brand will be the catcher today, hitting eighth. And Durker, a pretty good hitting pitcher in the 9 spot. Let's get him set up here the way I like him, you know. Okay, I've got my coffee. Oh yeah, that makes the grade. Feeling loosened up here. I had a doctor appointment and a chiropractic appointment. So I did some running around today. And I have curtains for the bedroom. I haven't put them in yet. So you get that blanket down. We're going to make it a little nicer for the mook in there. Okay, it's game time. Here's Joe Morgan to lead it off against the lefty Woody Fryman. Morgan comes in hitting .269, 3 home runs, 26 RBIs, 44 runs scored for Morgan in 48 games. And a league-leading 46 walks. So 50 hits for Morgan and 46 walks. Fryman ready to work. Here's the windup. The pitch to Morgan, a 3-4, hits it the other way to shortstop. Alley is there, throws him out, and we are underway here on a Tuesday. Here's Sonny Jackson now. The shortstop comes in at .301. 2 homers, 21 RBIs. Grady Hatton does not change his lineup much against lefties other than he drops Staub down in the order. Fryman's pitch is a 4-4 left-handed. It's a grounder to shortstop X. That's going to be a tough play for the Gold Glover Alley. 2E17, error range is a 10. On the 17, he should have that one, and he does. 6-3X, 2 grounders to Alley. And here's Jimmy Wynn. Wynn, .328, leading the club, 12 home runs and 48 runs batted in, leading the club. All 3 numbers among the league leaders. And here's Fryman's pitch to the toy cannon. It's a 3-8 lefty. He struck him out. Oh, an impressive first inning for the lefty Woody Fryman. And after half an inning, it's Houston 0, Pittsburgh coming to bat. And welcome in Michael. Here's Durker getting ready. Let's go over the Pirates' batting order. It'll be Matty Alou in center field. Gene Alley, the shortstop. Manny Mota is in left field hitting third. Willie Stargell at first base today in the cleanup spot. Roberto Clemente bats fifth. He's in right field. Jim Pagliarone will do the catching. Bill Mazeroski at second base and Bob Bailey at third base rounded out with the pitcher Fryman hitting ninth. Okay, Alou steps in. Matty Alou has his average up to .323 now. No home runs, but 12 RBIs. 29 runs scored from the leadoff spot. And here's Durker's windup, and here's the pitch. It's a 1-11, and Alou promptly bangs a base hit up the middle. A leadoff single for Matty Alou. Alou with good wheels. Let's check the battery now. Durker with a +1 hold. Brand a +1 arm. So we've got a +2 battery. Alou a 17 held at 15, and here's Gene Alley. Alley, the leading hitter on the Pirates. He's up to .375 now. Can you believe that? What did he bat in real life? .299. He's up to .375. Just 1 homer, but 15 extra base hits and 21 RBIs. And Matty Alou's going to roll for that lead. 3 through 8 caught on an 11. It's a 7. He's got the lead. 1-15. Here he goes. Brand's throw down. He's stolen it on a possible overthrow. Let's check Brand now. 1-13, and Brand throws it into center field for an error. Alou winds up at third. So a Lou leadoff single. Now he's standing at third base with nobody out. Let's check how the infield's going to be for Alley and A. Bunner. They're going to pull it in. Infield in, Durker's pitch to Alley. His next pitch to Alley, I should say, is a 3-5. Single into right field. Alou will score easily, and just like that, the Pirates jump on top 1-0. Alley 17 held at 15. Alley, however, with that 8 automatic caught serving as a deterrent. And the batter will be Manny Mota. Yes, indeed, I almost forgot. I saw that this morning and then it left my mind, as things all too frequently do at my age. But yes, happy Jackie Robinson Day. I'm just pondering that for a moment, the impact Jackie had, and definitely has to be one of my favorite players of all time. Mota's batting .339, second on the team. 3 homers, 14 RBIs. Durker trying to get settled in now, working out of the stretch. It's a 5-5 to Mota. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So Mota, not an easy man to strike out. Durker does it here. And with 1 away, Willie Stargell strides to the plate. Stargell at .285, 10 home runs, 31 runs batted in. The pitch from Durker, 4-4 lefty. It's a fly to center field X. That's going to be a tough chance for Wynn. A 3-E-10 as he ranges to his left. On a 9, it's the error range. The roll is a 7 on an E10, and that's going to be a 2-base error on Jim Wynn. Second error of the inning for Houston. Wynn winds up at second, Alley to third. And Ron Brand headed out to the mound already. Durker, a very good pitcher, but we all know how this Pirates team can bat. They're hitting .293 as a team with 46 home runs. Roberto Clemente is batting .314, 8 homers, 30 RBIs. He also has 15 doubles, which would rank among the league leaders. And the Astros will pull the infield in again. Here's the pitch to Rivera. 1-11 right-handed. He bangs a base hit into left field. Alley will score easily. Stargell could try to score. 12. Staub, however, with a -4 gun in left 1 through 8. No thank you. They put the brakes on Stargell. And he'll remain at third. It's an RBI single for Clemente. It's 2-0. Still only 1 away, and here's the catcher, Jim Pagliarone now. Oh, Pagliarone at .275, 5 homers, 26 RBIs. Infield moves back to double play depth. Durker from the stretch. 5-6 right-handed, ground ball to third base. Aspermani has it, he goes to Morgan for 1, to Mantilla, not in time, and another run will score. So on the 5-4 force, Clemente is erased. Stargell will cross the plate, give an RBI to Pagliarone, and it's 3-0. Runner at first, 2 down, and the batter will be Bill Mazeroski. All excellent points, Michael. Absolutely. I agree. Across the board. Boy, you're not kidding about that, Ben. Bill Mazeroski hitting .304. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players on the Pirates hitting .300 or better. 2 homers, 25 RBIs for Maz. Durker from the stretch, that's a 5-6 right-handed. Grounder to third, Aspromani. He goes the short way to Morgan, and that'll do it. But 3 big runs for the Pirates. On 3 hits, they leave 1. That should have been the second out. We can't assume that. Stolen base plus error. I don't know how to gauge that, honestly. I would say one of the runs is unearned. The Strat-O-Matic game will correct me, of course, if I'm wrong. So he played an inning. It's 3-0 Pirates. Holy cow. And hello there, Perry, and hello to Bob. Welcome aboard, guys. Good crowd on hand, especially for a Tuesday afternoon. Houston coming to bat in the second inning. Dave Nicholson will start things off. Nicholson at .239, 5 home runs, 14 RBIs. Fryman into the windup. Here's the pitch now on a 4-12 righty. He lifts the fly ball to left field. Manny Mota is there and makes the grab for the out. That'll bring up Mantilla. Felix Mantilla at .262. Just 11 for 42, but 6 of those 11 hits for extra bases, including 2 home runs. Fryman into the windup. That's a .27 lefty, and it's just outside ball 4. First base runner for Houston. And here's the third baseman, Bob Aspromani. Aspromani hitting .234, 3 home runs, 17 RBIs. Fryman out of the stretch. Comes in there with a 1-7 lefty. He bangs it into right field for a base hit. Mantilla rounds and steams into third. And the Astros answering back here in the second have something going with runners at the corners and 1 away. The batter will be Rusty Staub. Staub at .306, 7 homers, 40 runs batted. Infield at double play depth as Fryman delivers from the stretch on a 5-6 lefty, swung on and missed, strike 3. Big strike out there for Woody. His second of the afternoon. And here's the catcher, Ron Brand. Brand has not played very much at all. Just 2 for 9 so far, both hits doubles, interestingly. This is his 7th ball game. Two down runners at the corners. Fryman comes into Brand. It's a 2-10. Fly ball into right field, playable. Clemente is there. And the Astros come away empty in the second. No runs to hit, 2 left. I wasn't sure quite how to handicap this game going in. Durker clearly the better pitcher. But the Pirates with an incredible offense. And Bob Bailey will start it off for him here in the bottom of the second. Bailey on the season, .301, 5 home runs, 20 RBIs. Durker into the windup. That's going to be a 4-5 righty. Bailey lifts one the other way into right field. Drifting over is Nicholson, and he'll take it. Here's Fryman now, a right-handed batter. Durker's pitch on a 6-4, grounder to third base X. That's Aspromani, a good third baseman. Aspromani, 218. Here's the play on a 6 error range. It's that dreaded 5, however, on the 18, and that's going to be another Houston error. This time it's Aspromani. Third error already for the Astros. Holy cow. And that's no doubt driving Grady Hatton crazy on the bench. And the batter is Alou. Alou singled, stole second, took third on the overthrow, and scored. The pitch from the stretch is a 6-8 left-handed, and he walks him ball 4. To second goes Fryman. And Durker in trouble again. Gene Alley singled his first time up. Durker checks the runners. Now here's the pitch to Alley. That's going to be a 6-9 right-handed. Alley bangs a base hit into right field. Fryman can round on that. He's a 10. Nicholson a -1. They'll hold the pitcher up at third, and the bases will be loaded. And out to the mound goes Brand again. Ron Taylor begins to toss already in the Houston pen. And you know how the Astros hate to get into their bullpen. But so far, Durker not showing much this afternoon. And here's Manny Mota. Infield at double play depth. Durker takes a deep breath now. The windup on the pitch to Mota on a 6-7 righty. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Oh, that could be huge. As he fans Mota for the second time, his second K of the game. Not out of the woods by any means, as up to the plate steps Wilver Stargell. Brand flashing the signs. Durker into the windup. The pitch to Stargell's a 5-6. He pops him up right side. Morgan waving his arms. And would you believe it, Durker wiggles out of it. No runs, 1 hit. The Pirates leave the bases loaded in the second. 3-0 after 2. And it could be worse. On the other side of the coin, Fryman has looked very capable so far. And Durker will lead it off. A right-handed batter, 6 with end power. Fryman's pitch is a 5-6 righty. It's a hard grounder to third. Bailey gloves it and throws to Stargell for the out. Exactly, Franklin. Oh, they sure did, Bob. Here's Morgan 0 for 1. Left on left. Fryman comes in there with a 1-4 lefty, and it's just a bit inside. They check with the third base umpire. He did not go around. Morgan, the master of drawing walks, takes first on his 47th walk of the season. A star 15, but Fryman with an excellent hold, -4. Pagliarone is 0. That would make Morgan an 11 not held. Here's Sonny Jackson. Jackson 0 for 1. Fryman out of the stretch. That's going to be a 1-11 left-hander. He pops him up right side. That's Mazeroski making the play. And there's 2 away. It'll be up to Jimmy Wynn. Wynn struck out in the first, made a crucial error in the bottom of the first. Fryman into the windup. It's a 2-4 lefty, grounder down to third base, hard hit. Bailey to his left. He's going to go the short way to Mazeroski for the force, and that'll do it. So Woody Fryman with a 3-0 lead, cruising along so far. Both starters rated 6 for endurance today. And the Pirates will bat in the bottom of the third. Roberto Clemente to start it off. Yes, Doran. Clemente singled his first time up. Durker into the windup, 4-8 right-handed. That is banged into left center for a single. Went over to cut it off, and that's going to get past him and roll to the wall. Clemente rounds, and he's in standing with a double. And here come the Pirates again. Here's Pagliarone now. Durker checks Clemente at second. The pitch is a 5-7 righty at second base X. That's going to be a tough chance for Morgan. 3E30. Here's the play on 11. Error range is a 3 on an E30. Can you see this one coming a mile away? That's right. It's off of Morgan's glove for an error. Holy smoke. Looks like one of these teams forgot to take infield today. That's the fourth Houston error already, and we're only in the third inning. And Brand out to the hill again. Durker looking very obviously frustrated out there. Bill Mazeroski due up. Probably an infield in situation, but the Astros are going to play it back. Hoping to get a ground ball here as Durker delivers to Mazeroski on a 5-7 second base X. There's a chance for it. 3E30. Here we go again. It's Morgan on a 13. He makes the play. He goes to Jackson for the force. Back to first, not in time, and the run will score. That'll be a 4-6 X force. And Clemente comes in to score, give an RBI to Maz. That makes it 4-0. It was small, wasn't it, Michael? I'm not risking this face for this bunch of stiffs. One down, here's Bailey. Flew to right his first time. Durker from the stretch. That's a 4-3 right-hander. Grounder down to third. Aspromani takes it. Goes to Morgan for one. To first, not in time. So Maz is forced. Unfortunately for Durker, here comes Fryman. Right-handed batter. On a 5-5 righty. Swung on and missed strike three. So Durker makes short work of the pitcher. That ends the inning. But another run for the Pirates. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 left. After 3 innings, they lead it 4-0. Boy, yeah, who wouldn't want a manager like Lou Brown? Nice catch, Hayes. Don't ever do it again. We go to the 4th inning. Pirates in control here, 4-0. It'll be Nicholson, Mantilla, and Aspromani. Fryman gets the sign from Pagliarone. There's the windup on the pitch on the 2-4 lefty. Grounder to short, that's Alley. Throws to Stargell. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's Mantilla now. He walked his first time up. Woody Fryman getting the sign. Here's the pitch to Mantilla. It's a 2-5 left-handed. He belts one high and deep to center. Alou going back. That's over his head. Mantilla chugging into second as Alou gets it back in, and Mantilla will hold with a double. Just the second hit for Houston. And the batter will be Strat-O-Matic. He singled his first time up. The other hit for Houston. Fryman into the windup. 4-5 right-handed. Shortstop X. That's going to be Alley. 2E17. Alley into the hole on a 13. He's there. Looks the runner back and throws him out. So Alley scooping up everything in sight at shortstop today. That's his 4th assist already. And with 2 down, the batter will be Staub. Rusty struck out his first time against Woody. And here's the pitch. 4-10 lefty swung on and missed, strike 3. No runs, they hit 1 left. All Pittsburgh so far, 4-0. Okay, bottom of the 4th. Let me reset my monitor here because I'm lagging again. Way too many technical issues lately. I'm deeply moved. I love that one too. Oh, is that so? Here's Matty Alou, top of the order for the Pirates. Singled and walked so far. Durker into the windup with a 6-6 left-handed. Grounder down to first base. Mantilla to his right. Gloves it. Underhands to Durker covering. And there's 1 down. That'll bring up Alley, who's 2 for 2. Raising his .375 batting average. Durker into the windup. It's a 6-9 right-handed. That's a base hit the other way into right field. And the torrid hitting of Gene Alley continues. Holy smoke. 17 not held is held at 15. And here's Moda. Moda struck out both times so far. Durker out of the stretch. That's going to be a 3-6 right-handed. Hard smash to third. Strat-O-Matic has it to Morgan, and that's all. Alley comes in and breaks it up. So a good slide by Gene Alley as well. And that's the second out. And here's Stargell. Stargell 0 for 2 so far. Durker gets the sign. On a 2-6 right, he gets a base hit into right field. They're going to wave Moda to third, and he'll be in there on the single by Stargell. So Stargell joins the hit parade. And they'll bring up Roberto. Durker's had traffic in every inning so far. Staring in now to get the sign, and here's the pitch to Clemente. It's going to be a 4-10 righty. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Well, he picked a good time for that. Clemente down on strikes. The Pirates strand a pair, and after 4 complete, still lead it 4-0. I got to see what Franklin wrote. Yeah, exactly. Pirates flashing the leather, and the Astros fumbling with it. And with that, we go to the 5th. And that'll probably be it for Durker. Normally, I give a starter a little more wiggle room here, but Durker just hasn't been impressive in any inning so far. So here's Brand to lead it off. Fryman into the windup. Pitch to Brand is a 1-6. Fly to center field playable. Alou is there. And he makes the catch for the first out. God, I don't know. Should we? Durker's a decent hitting pitcher. I'll throw it out to the group. I would say it'd be a no-brainer to pinch hit, other than the fact that the Astros bullpen has been awful. So if they bring in another pitcher, odds are it's not going to get any better. You know what? Let's get some more information while you guys are thinking about that one. I'm going to check the usage display in the Houston pen. Prefer not to use Rameau unless it's a save situation. Zachary's been overworked. Owens has been overworked. So most likely we'd be looking at Taylor. Don Lee's about where he should be. We could also use Bob Bruce. That's really the guys he can choose from there. Taylor would be the first guy in. There's Bill. I was going to say I'm with Ben on this one, and Bill agrees. Yeah, I think we're going to give Durker a little room here today. Decent hitting pitcher. And here's the pitch on a 1-9, and what do you know about that? He draws the walk. Durker says, what pinch hitter? And here's Morgan. Fryman out of the stretch. Left on left. We've got a 4-6 lefty, and Morgan drills one into right field. They're waving Durker to third, and he's going to be safe. Oh, my goodness. Morgan not held at 11. First and third, one away. Here's Sonny Jackson. So Houston threatening. Infield at double play depth. The pitch to Jackson on a 3-9. He pops him up on the right side. Stargell calling. He's got it. Runners have to hold. And here comes the cannon. He's been carrying this team all year. Fryman stares in to get his sign. The pitch to Jimmy Wynn is a 3-6. Just outside ball 4, and the bases are loaded. 2 walks in the inning for Fryman. 4 in the game. That's really been his only weak link in this ball game. The base is loaded, and 2 away. It'll be up to Dave Nicholson, representing the tying run at the plate. Fryman, deep breath now. Full windup. The pitch to Nicholson on a 1-5. He struck him out. Oh, Woody Fryman. He picked an excellent time to pick up his 4th strikeout of the game, and Houston leaves the bases loaded. Houston, frankly, Houston is just not playing a very good game in any facet of the game today. It should be worse. Somebody mentioned that earlier, too. It should be worse than 4-0. At least it feels like it. Okay, Hatton had some faith here in Durker. Let's see how he responds. Pagliarone's 0 for 2 today. Durker into the windup. That's going to be a 2-10 right-handed, and he bangs a base hit into left field unless it's a 20, and it's not. So that's going to be a leadoff single for Pagliarone. It seems like the Pirates have had the leadoff man on in every inning. They have it, but it seems like it. All right, here's Mazeroski. Durker out of the stretch. 6-8 right-handed. That's going to be a ground ball towards first, single to 3, and would you believe it? He knocks it down and can't make the play, and they're going to give Mazeroski a single on that. Generous scoring, if you ask me. And poor Durker, he can't buy a break today. Here's Bailey. Durker into the windup. 1-7 right-handed. That's a fly ball to center. Going back is Win, and he makes the catch for the out. I'll tell you what, I was ready for the 1-3 to pop up again. Double to 3. It's a fly ball to center. Here's Fryman, a 2-hitter. A B bunter. He's going to square tonight. On a 4B. Pushes it out to the pitcher, whose only play is to first, and both runners will move up. Second and third, 2 down. Here's Matty Alou. Alou 1 for 2 with the walk. Durker steadying the signs. Here's the pitch to Alou. That's a 6-7 left-handed. Swung on and missed, strike 3, and Durker gets out of another jam. Holy cow. 4 runs. It's 4-0. Durker has allowed 2, let's not even count the errors. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 base runners. And there have been 4 errors. Add this all up, and after 5, it's still 4-0 Pittsburgh. And now we go to the 6th, the first inning of potential fatigue for both of these starting pitchers. No doubt, Ben. No sympathy for Durker, apparently, though. There's Jeremiah the Gourmet. Chicken parm tonight. What about Chicken Delight? Don't cook tonight, call Chicken Delight. Yeah, nobody back east is going to get that one. They haven't even existed on the West for decades. Moving along to the 6th, Felix Mantilla will lead it off for Houston. He has walked and doubled so far in this one. Fryman gets his sign. The windup and the pitch on a 5-3. It's a grounder to the pitcher X. Fryman, a 4-0. And here's the play on a 19. He can't get it. That's going to be a single. Holy cow. So Mantilla's been on all 3 times today. Yeah. In fact, we had that when I was a kid, before there was a Colonel Sanders. At least in California. They may have had the Colonel already in the South. I don't know. I have to go to Idaho to get Popeyes, Franklin. Can you believe that? Not that it's that far. I'm only about a 30-minute drive from Idaho. Captain Cluck, I don't remember, but I like the graphics there, Jeremiah. Okay, here's Aspermani. Fryman from the stretch. That's going to be a 2-11 grounder to first base. Stargell wide of the bag, makes the stop, and his only play is to Fryman covering. And Mantilla will move into scoring position. That's going to bring up Staub. Staub struck out both times so far against Fryman. We're just getting our first Raising Canes. I've had that pretty much every time I go to Southern California. They're building one here in walking distance of me, and get this is the best part of all, I think. Right across the street from Chick-fil-A. Oh my God, I laughed my ass off when I saw that. I don't know why, but it just struck me as funny. Fryman pitched the Staub on a 4-10 lefty, swung on and missed strike 3, and it's the hat trick for Rusty Staub. Oh my, Houston's having a day. And here's the catcher, Ron Brand. Fryman staring in. That's going to be a 6-8 right-handed. That's banged high and deep into left field. Mota going back. That's over his head. And Brand can run all day. Mota chasing it down. They're waving Mantilla in. Brand headed for third, and he's in there with a triple. Holy cow, a triple for Ron Brand. And don't laugh, he is a 13 runner. One of the best running catchers in the set. And now with a chance to put another run on the board in a 4-1 game, they are going to bat for Durker. So that's it for Durker. Five innings, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned. Actually, 2 earned. That was an unearned run there. So as bad as Durker was, it's not going to hurt his ERA that much. He walked just 1 and struck out 2, 3, 4, 5. It could have been worse. At the same time, he was also betrayed by his defense. That's going to get him stirring in the Pittsburgh bullpen as well. And they don't have a lefty. They're going to get the righty Don Schwal up. And Pete Mickelson joins him. We need a right-hander here for Houston trying to get in the game. Somebody with some power. It's going to be Chuck Harrison. Excuse me, Harrison's been announced. I do like Popeye's spice. Cane's is not at all spicy. It's basically chicken strips. But my favorite thing at Raising Cane's is not the chicken at all. Anyone care to guess? Chuck Harrison, 12 for 40. That's a 300 average. 1 home run, 5 RBIs. Runner at third, 2 down. 4-1 Pirates. Fryman, 1 more hitter walk will fatigue Fryman. The pitch to Harrison is a 6-9, and that's high and deep to left field. Going back is Mota. At the track, at the wall, it's off the wall for extra bases. Harrison will coast in with an RBI double, and that's going to do it for Fryman. And suddenly we have a ball game. So Fryman pitched a marvelous game. He just ran out of gas. And with the 2 lefties coming up, they're going to bring in Don Schwal. Which for some reason reminds me of Earl Scheib. I do not know why. I guess the SCH, right? It's the Texas Toast, Ben. Yeah, they have toast. it's a unique in a fast food restaurant. I like it. Yeah, there you go, Jeremiah. I remember it was $29 or $39.99, believe it or not. I don't know if it's that good, but it's good. I don't know if it's that good, but I'm a bread lover anyway, and it's just classic to me. I guess because we don't have it here, although, like I say, we soon will. But to go to a fast food restaurant and order toast, well, it does go well with the chicken. And they've got corn. They've got some different sides than the other places do. I can't remember now. I think they have barbecue beans. Joe Morgan represents the tying run at the plate in a game that it looked like the Pirates were going to run away and hide in. Schwal ready to go to work now. The wind-up and the pitch to Morgan is a 6'2 lefty, and he walks him. Should come as no surprise. After all, it is Joe Morgan, the king of the walk. Now with 48 walks on the season, that has to lead the majors, right? I'd be shocked if it didn't. Tying runs are aboard, first and second, 2 out, and here's Sonny Jackson. And this is where the Pirates could really use a lefty in the bullpen. Schwal comes into Jackson on a 110 right-handed liner right into the glove of Gene Alley. Holy smoke. Alley saves the day again. So the Astros settle for 2 on 3 hits and leave a pair. And after 5.5, we got a ball game. Yeah, and I think they used to be better than they are now, Franklin. I remember when those biscuits were good. I think they're kind of doughy now. I don't care for KFC. The way they chop it and it's greasy and you can have that. I'm going to grab a cup. Heat that up a little bit. Anyway, it'll be something different. A couple of years ago, we finally got a Wiener Schnitzel in Spokane. Now Raising Cane's coming to Washington. If only we could get In-N-Out Burger, I'd be happy. Of course, as I'd mentioned previously, I'm not even sure if I'm going to stay here long term. Ron Taylor will come on and take over for Houston. Let's look at some of the numbers for this Astro bullpen, the much maligned Astro bullpen. Taylor 0-1, 3.95 in 11 appearances. Owens has been their best reliever, but he has limited innings. Zachary hasn't been terrible. The rest of them, they might as well have brought a gas can out to the mound. That's funny, Michael. Hey there, Jeremy, welcome. Okay, let's grab that coffee. We'll move it to the bottom of the sixth. Yeah, it'll be Gene Alley to lead it on. Let me get a drink of water. Okay, now he's set. Gene Alley will lead it off, I think. Wow. Alley 3 for 3 in this ball game. Taylor stares in to get the sign. Comes in with a 3-6 righty, and Alley with a ground ball up the middle and through into center field. And Gene Alley is 4 for 4. Holy cow, what has gotten into this Gene Alley card? Came into the game hitting .375. Star 15, plus 2 batteries, held at 15. And here's Moda. Taylor out of the scratch. Pitch to Moda's a 6-11 right-handed. A grounder down to second base. Morgan has it, shovels to Jackson for 1 to first, not in time, as the speedy Moda beats it out. Moda held at 15, and he also has a big automatic caught range in there. They're not going to try that with Stargell and Clemente coming up. No doubt, Jeremy. Now I'm hungry too. All I had today was oatmeal for breakfast, and then after my doctor's appointments, I had a Cliff Builder bar. Stargell 1 for 3 today. Runner on first, 1 away. Taylor into the windup. That's a 1-8 right-handed, high and deep to right field. Nicholson starts back and just stops and watches it land deep into the seats. And Willie Stargell can touch them all. A 2-run shot. His 11th home run of the season. And the lead is back to 4. 6-2 the score now. Here's Clemente. Clemente 2 for 3 today. Pitch from Taylor is a 2-4 righty. He lifts 1 to right field. Nicholson is there. And he squeezes it for the second out. Here's the catcher, Pagliarone. He's 1 for 3. Taylor gets the sign. It's a 3-10 righty. He lifts 1 to right field. Nicholson drifting over, and he'll take it to retire the side. 2 runs for the Pirates on a prodigious 2-run blast by Wilbur Stargell. And after 6 innings complete, it's 6-2 Pirates. And Al McBean begins to throw in the Pittsburgh pen with all the right-handers coming up. Schwal will start the inning. Okay, I did not mark where he came in. That's where he came in. Just a third of an inning so far. Pitching to Jimmy Wynn. Wynn 0 for 2 with a walk. Schwal into the windup. 5-4 right-handed. That's catcher's card X. That's going to be Jim Pagliarone. He's a 3-2. There's the play on a 1. It's a foul out to the catcher. Pagliarone squeezes it. 1 down. Here's Dave Nicholson now. Nicholson 0 for 3 today. Schwal gets his sign. Here's the windup and the pitch on a 1-8. He struck him out. Called strike 3. Home plate umpire John Kibler rings him up. Two down, and here's Mantilla. Mantilla 2 hits and a walk today. wall into the windup. That's a 3-9 right-handed. He struck him out. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros in the 7th. Absolutely. Franklin just nailed that one right on the old nail head. Pirates one more run, and we have an exact replication of the real-life score. And we're going to stretch, and as we stretch for the 7th, you all know what that means. There's actually a tutorial somewhere online, Bob, by Bruce Bundy on how to make a Strat-O-Matic card. And I'll tell you what, I tried to read the damn thing, and it's really complicated, so I won't be doing it. Maybe you'll have better luck. I'm guessing he's in the bedroom now that I have. How about that? The blanket is down. Yep, there's the new curtains. And there's the curtain rod. So all I got to do is put it up. And now he can get up there unobstructed by that blanket. He doesn't have to fight with the blinds anymore. And he can bask in the sun all afternoon. The sun hits this front window, of course. Mookie, you look perplexed. Simon says, keep your leg up. Move your leg. Move your leg. What is this? What is this? Huh? I don't know if you can hear him, but he's purring up a storm in here. Go to town, Mook. Oh, yeah, he's a crowd pleaser. I should mention that I did not buy those curtains. My sister gave them to me, and she made them. And that's right. I mentioned my situation to her. She says, oh, I have those ones I took out of the kitchen that we're not using. Well, bring it on. Looks like they'll fit perfectly, too. Yeah, I think you're right, Franklin. He has been a little perplexed by the open window lately. It was just yesterday evening I pulled that down. Back to the game, 6-2 Pirates, bottom of the 7th, bottom third of the order. Excuse me. Here's Mazeroski to lead it off. He's 1 for 3 today. Damn, I'm gonna get a drink of water. Okay. Taylor ready to go to work. Here's the windup and the pitch to Maz. It's a 3-6 right-handed. It's a high fly ball to deep left field. Staub headed back to the track, to the wall. Makes the catch at the wall. 3-6 home run to 8. He rolls the 11 and just a loud out for Mazeroski. So close. Batter will be Bob Bailey. Taylor into the windup. That's a 6-8 right-handed. That's banged into left field and a hard hit. Staub over to cut it off. It's going to roll to the wall. Bailey rounds and chugs into second with a double. Schwall is coming out anyway, so they might as well hit for him. McBean has been ready. I doubt if they have a left-hander left. They do, actually. We're going to get Jerry Lynch in at bat. I'm not sure you even used Lynch. We have. He has been in 4 games, 1 for 3 with a walk, all as a pinch hitter. Nothing against lefties. But against Ron Taylor, it's a good opportunity for Jerry Lynch. With 1 out and a runner in scoring position. Taylor stares in to get the sign. A pitch to Lynch on a 1-2. It's a high fly ball to deep right field. Backing up is Nicholson at the track, at the wall. Oh my goodness, he climbs the wall and makes the catch. Lynch just misses getting it out of here. Let's check it again. A 1-2 righty, homered 9. He rolled the 10. On the fly ball B, Bailey can tag. 14-16, minus 115. He's only out on the 20. And he'll stay put at second. Smart move. Nicholson has a rifle. You guys that play the computer game will recognize that one. That'll bring up a Lou with 2 down. Matty is 1 for 3 with a walk today. Taylor gets the sign. It's a 2-9 to Matty. Grounder to second. Routine for Morgan, who flips to Mantilla, side retired. No runs, a hit, 1 left. Through 7, it is still 6-2. And coming on now will be Al McBean. Let's tidy up the pitching here. 5 2/3 for Fryman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. 2 runs. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 walks. Struck out 3, 4, 5. Schwall an inning and a third. No hits, no runs, 1 walk, 2 Ks. McBean on the season. He's been in 16 ball games, 1-0 with a 2.81. Roy Face available if they need him, but they may not. Hello, world's worst. Here's Bob Aspromani leading off the 8th inning now. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today. This has been fun. Great chat today, too. Hey, if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? It's free and it's easy. And McBean into the windup, ready to work now. It's a 5-6 to Aspromani. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Staub, facing a right-hander for the first time, has struck out all 3 times today. That was against Fryman. McBean into the windup. It's a 1-5. Grounder to first. Stargell has it. He'll take it himself. And 2 quick outs here in the 8th. That'll bring up Brand. We may not let Brand hit. Let's see what we can do here. 2 down, nobody on. They're going to bring up Jim Gentile to hit for Brand. Bateman would come on to catch. He actually played in this game in real life. McBean stares in. The pitch to Gentile is a 6'8" left-handed, and Gentile with a base hit up the middle. Gentile, of course, very slow, but his run doesn't matter anyway, and now we're going to have a pinch hitter for Taylor. Taylor pitches 2 innings. Let's see what's left on the bench. Not a lot here. It's going to have to be Lee May. That's about the best choice they've got at this point. May having a pretty good year, 286, 5 homers, 18 RBIs. Gentile staying very close to the first base bag. McBean from the stretch. 6'7", left-handed, second base X. That's the Gold Glover Maz, a 1E8. On an 11, E-range. It's a 4 on an 8, and it's an error on Mazeroski. Oh my goodness, can you believe it? Pinch me, I must be dreaming. Just the second error of the season for Mazeroski. So Gentile at second, May at first. And here's Morgan. And now Face is going to start loosening. Six to 2 the score. Runners at first and second, 2 down. McBean pitching to Morgan. Pitch to Little Joe's a 4'8" lefty. He bangs a base hit into right field. They're going to wave Gentile in, and he's going to score. All the way to third goes May. In a pennant race here, Walker's not going to mess around. Here comes the hat. And that's going to do it for McBean. Let's go ahead and insert Bateman after Staub so I don't forget to do that. So 6 to 3. Jackson representing the tying run at the plate in what is now a save situation. Face will come in. So Gentile scores, May to third, Morgan to first. Face -1, so Morgan a 15, 14 not held. They're going to hold Morgan at 12. And Al just in time. Okay, Face ready to work here. Let's check his numbers real quick. 2-2 with 9 saves, 2.96 on the season. Facing Sonny Jackson here, representing the tying run at the plate. There's the pitch from Face. It's a 2-8, and it's a single into right for Jackson. May will score. To third goes Morgan, and holy cow. Six to 4, the tying runs are aboard. Jackson 18 held at 60 and representing the tying run. Jimmy Wynn at the plate. Normally I would steal with Jackson. But if you're the Astros, there's no way in hell you're taking the bat out of Wynn's hand, even though he is 0 for 3 today. 6 to 4 in the top of the 8th. Runners at the corners, 2 away, and here's the toy cannon. Face stares in to get the sign. The pitch to the toy cannon on a 2-6 righty. He walks him to load the bases. Oh my goodness. And the Astros, who looked dead in the water for most of this game, are threatening here in the 8th, and the batter will be Dave Nicholson. 6 to 4 Pirates, bases loaded, 2 down. Dave Nicholson 0 for 4 on the afternoon. He struck out his last 2 times up. Face staring in. The windup, the pitch to Nicholson on a 5-10 right-handed. It's third base X. Huge play for Bailey, a 4E21. And here's the play. It's the error rate. It's a 4 on a 21, and Bailey can't handle it. It's going to be an error on Bailey, and another run will cross the plate. And the Astros will bat around in the 8th. That's 2 errors for the Pirates now. Scoring on the play is Morgan. Jackson to third, Wynn to second. And here's Mantilla, pretty much an all-or-nothing guy. The other first baseman, however, we've already used. We've used Gentile and we've used Chuck Harrison. What a game! Oh my goodness, I'm glad you guys saw this. Nobody would believe this if they didn't see it. Right, Franklin? Maybe it is that, dude. Mantilla 2 for 3 with a walk. Pirates in shock because of the Mazeroski error. Pagliarone now making a little mound visit. Face came on, gave up a single and a walk, and then a ground ball to Bailey, which should have ended the inning. He booted. And here we are. 6 to 5, bases loaded, 2 down. The pitch to Mantilla on a 2-8 righty. He walks him to force in the tying run. Oh, you can't even make this stuff up. I'll have to put an arrow in there. So Face, who's been the reliable stopper all year, Bob Aspromani steps to the plate. The Astros have scored 4 here in the 8th inning, and they still have the bases loaded. Face on the mound takes a deep breath, now gets his sign. The full windup. Pitch to Aspromani on a 4-6, swung on and missed, strike 3. And mercifully for the Pittsburgh crowd, the inning comes to an end, but not before the Astros plate 4 on 3 hits, 2 errors in the inning. All 4 runs unearned. See, it started here. So 2 unearned for McBean, 2 unearned for Face. We can close the book on McBean now. No, 3 runs for McBean, 1 earned. Holy smoke. New pitcher for Houston. Taylor in his 2 innings, 3 hits and 2 runs. No walks, no strikeouts. Right, right, left, right. It's Bruce or Lee. Not Bruce Lee, mind you. Neither one a very desirable choice. They're going to go with Lee. Lee in 6 ball games, 0-1 with a 5.59. You got it, Franklin. Yeah, they could kung fu him to death, huh? Greetings, Mike Terranova. Man, have you walked in on an unbelievably wild game. Pirates cruising for the entire game when a Bill Mazeroski error, that's right, you heard me correctly, opened the door in the 8th for 4 unearned Houston runs. And we're all tied up at 6 going to the bottom of the 8th. Gene Alley, who's 4 for 4 on the day, will lead it off. Lee gets the sign from Bateman, by the way. I forgot about that. Bateman is now the catcher, batting 8th. 3E9 with a 0 arm. And here's Lee's pitch to Gene Alley on a 3-4 righty. He flies it into right, playable. Nicholson is there. And somebody finally got Gene Alley out. And the batter will be Manny Mota. Mota 0 for 4 today. Lee into the windup. That's going to be a 3-7 right-handed. Grounder to short, fielded by Sonny Jackson. Throws to Mantilla for the out. And here's Stargell. He hit a 2-run blast his last time up. Lee gets the sign. Pitch to Stargell is a 5-8. He hits one high and deep to center field. Wind going back. It's over his head. That's going to be off the wall. Wind rounding it up as Stargell chugs into second with a double. And Stargell now just a triple short of the cycle. We'd have to get extra innings for him to have a shot at it, of course. And he hit 0 triples in real life that year, so it's pretty slim. Here's Clemente. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Lee with the pitch. That's going to be a 5-8 righty. That's banged into right field. This could be a triple to 5, and it's going to be a 2-star single. Stargell crosses the plate with the go-ahead run, and it's 7-6. Stargell and Clemente say not so fast, Astros. Well, Stargell and Clemente doing what you'd expect 2 Hall of Famers to do. They take the game into their own hands. And here's the catcher, Pagliarone. Lee checking the runner. 5-2 righty, it's first base X. Tough chance for Mantilla. A 4E16. And here we go again on a 4. It's a double 2 stars. Down the right field line, they're going to hold Clemente up at third on the double by the catcher Jim Pagliarone. The Pirates have retaken the lead, threatening to add on. And up to the plate, who else could it be? Bill Mazeroski. Oh my. Baseball is fun. Lee checks the runners. The pitch to Maz. 6-2 right-handed. A base hit into left field. It's going to drive in at least one. Here comes Clemente to score. Pagliarone 8 with 2 outs, 10. Staub, however, with a -4 gun. That's 1-6. Even with 2 outs, I can't do that. Respecting the arm of Staub, the slow-footed catcher will stop at third. Here's the other man with a crucial error looking to atone, Mr. Bob Bailey. 8-6 Pirates now. 4 consecutive hits off of Lee. And here's the pitch to Bailey. It's a 1-7 righty. It's a high fly ball to center. Going back is Wynn, and he makes the catch. Double to 3, he rolled to 18, and that'll do it. But the Pirates come up with 2 runs, 4 hits, leave a pair, and take an 8-6 lead to the 9th. With Bailey making the last out, the Pirates will bring in Jose Pagan for defense. And this score sheet is going to be something to enter manually. And the crowd here in Pittsburgh absolutely loving it. Face, who came on to try to get the save, now in line to pick up the win. This will now become the 9th inning. Only Mickelson and Sisk remaining in the pen. It's going to be up to Face. Endurance inning for Face. He's a 2. Mickelson does start tossing lightly just in case. And it will be Rusty Staub to lead things off in the 9th. What a game today. Here's Staub. 0 for 4, fanned 3 times. 3 strikeouts, all versus Woody Fryman. Face into the windup. Pitch to Staub is a 3-6 righty. Liner towards second and through into right field for a base hit. And the Astros not lying down. That'll be Bateman for his first at bat of the game. Runner at first, Face from the stretch. Comes into Bateman on a 6-8, grounder to third base. This could be 2. And it is going to be 2. It's Pagan to Maz to Stargell double play. So Pagan inserted into the game for D. Man, you come in and the ball will find you. And now it's going to be a pinch hitter for Lee. Do they even have anybody left? Ron Davis will be the batter. Houston down to their final out. The tying run at the plate. Ron Davis just 1 for 8 on the season. Face into the windup. The pitch to Davis is a 6'5" righty. That's a high fly ball to left field. That's however going to be. You know, he does have end power. Going back is Moda at the track, at the wall. It's gone. Home run Davis. And if not for the double play, holy crap. Ron Davis with just his second hit of the season. And it's a pinch hit home run. And now one more hitter walk will fatigue Face. So Mickelson getting ready in a hurry. And little Joe Morgan strides to the plate. The Astros will just not go away today. And with the extra frame, hang on a second. Let's see if I can get these cards into the frame here. There we go. Okay. 8-7, 2 outs. Here's Morgan. Face staring in to get the sign. The pitch to Morgan on a 3-3. Foul ball back at the plate. Back goes Pagliarone. Throws the mask away, and that's going to do it. Holy cow. And the Pittsburgh crowd of just over 11,000 lets out a collective sigh of relief. Eight to 7, the final. I will have the totals for you in a moment. Is Frank still here? Or did he go? That was the exact score of his pre-play. Holy cow. So Face ends up the winner. Single walk error, 1 1 1/3, huh? He didn't go 2. Good grief. I think I gypped McBean out of some usage too here. Hang on. So Face. Came in here, right? 1 1/3. McBean. No, that's right. McBean 2/3. Let's see if it adds up. 7. Yep, it does. Face 3 hits. Two runs, 1 earned. I think I got McBean wrong. 1, 2, 3 runs from McBean, 1 earned. Face 1 earned run. Boy, I'm making a mess of this. Face walked 2. Struck out 1. With the win, Face is now, let's check it out. Face is 3-2. Lee takes the loss. He is 0-2. One inning, 4 hits, 2 runs. No walks, no strikeouts. Who does get the player of the game? You call it. And Scott Johnson, yes sir, 1:30 Pacific, 4:30 Eastern, just about every day. Allie with 4 hits would be a good choice. Stargell 3 hits with a double and 2-run homer looks pretty good. Three hits, 2 ribbies for Roberto. Stargell with the homer in the 6th gave him the lead back. No, he extended the lead, I'm sorry, after the Astros scored 2 in the top of the inning. And his double set up the go-ahead run. I'm inclined to go with Stargell. 2 extra base hits, and I would say his hits were probably the most impactful. Bill agrees. Yeah, it's going to go to Stargell. It's close, though. Honorable mention to Clemente and Gene Alley. So here's the totals. This is crazy. Pirates with the win, 8 runs, 16 hits, 2 errors. The Astros, 7 runs, 9 hits, 4 errors. I don't know what to add to that. I really don't. The game speaks for itself. Okay. What do we got for you tomorrow? St. Louis Cardinals at Atlanta Braves as we move on to June the 4th on the schedule. Kurt Simmons for the Cardinals. Arnold Umbach, I believe he is a computer-only card, will get a rare start for Atlanta. Usual time. Please join me. In the meantime, thanks again for watching. Take care, everybody, and have a great evening. What a freaking ball game. Holy crap.